Welcome everyone to part 1 about the PhD program at my graduate school. I'm enrolled in the PhD program of the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University, short known as OIST. And today in part 1, I will talk about the basic structure of the program, and in 2 weeks in part 2 I will tell you more about the advantages and disadvantages of being a PhD student at OIST, and in part 3, which will come in 4 weeks time, I will tell you more about the flaws of the PhD program at OIST, but I will also tell you why you should still consider to be a PhD student at OIST. The Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University is an interdisciplinary university where life scientists, physicists, psychologists, chemists, and other people out of the area of science and technology work together to solve problems. In order to enable people to work together cross-disciplinary, there exist no departments at the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University. So we don't have a life science department or physics department or chemistry department, but all students are enrolled in the same program, and departments and thereby also departmental borders are non-existent. The Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University is a really young graduate university. The first students were admitted in 2012, and so I'm now in first year and we are the third batch of students who were ever admitted to the graduate university. This also means that not everything is going smoothly at the moment, but it is still worth to consider to join this graduate university. The PhD program at the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University is a 5-year PhD program, which means that you can enter the program with a bachelor's degree as well as with a master's degree. However, it also means that the program has a taught component in addition to the research component. The taught component of the PhD program consists of a specific number of courses you have to take and 3 laboratory rotations. The number of courses you are required to take depend on whether you came in with a bachelor's or master's degree. And if you came in with a bachelor's degree, you have to take at least 9 courses, while if you came in with a master's degree, you only have to take at least 4 courses. Because the PhD program at the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University is an interdisciplinary program, you are requested to not only take courses in your main area of interest, but to also take courses which are thematically connected to other fields or which are taught by professors from other fields. The same holds true for laboratory rotations, and you're required to do one of your laboratory rotations with a unit doing research which isn't directly connected to your main area of interest. So if you're a life scientist, you have to undertake a laboratory rotation with either a unit doing research in physics or in chemistry, And if you're a physicist or chemist, then vice versa. The interdisciplinary nature of the program was one of the main reasons why I applied in the first place. So I got a bachelor's degree in cognitive science and another bachelor's degree in European studies. And as you may interfere from this combination, I have quite diverse interests. Therefore, an interdisciplinary PhD program, as it is offered by the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University, seemed to be ideal. Even though there exist some flaws in the PhD program because the program is so young and still under development, I personally am still convinced by the interdisciplinary nature of the PhD program to enable interdisciplinary research. I would still recommend the PhD program at the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University, even though I am aware that it is not a PhD program for everyone. However, if you are by now considering to apply for the PhD program at the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University, I would highly recommend to you to check out part 2 and part 3 of this video, and also to have a look onto the links in the info box below the video. I put a link to the website of the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University into the info box, and I also put a link to information about the admission process into the info box. If you have specific questions about the PhD program at the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University, feel free to ask them below the video. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next time, guys. Bye!